Celestial Half Hour TV. Now we be the best information carrier.
So we don't need any GMO. We don't need it. Even all the chicken they are eating. Like me, I don't eat agriculture. Agric chicken is the local chicken I normally eat. And it could be 2 times in a year. And when I get to abroad, I don't eat their food. No. I only eat green plantain, eat cooked the plantain. Even the pineapple I don't take. Even the orange juice I don't take. So automatically I know, I just traveled there, and my body never knew I traveled. So I don't need to eat their things. So when I come back, I come to face trouble. No, I won't do that.
Celestial Half Hour.
Okay, ẹ ṣé gan bàbá mi kó tó di wípé mo wá stop eléyìí. Question yìí màá fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ dá mi lóhùn torí is a must. Ibi la máa parí section eléyìí sí kó tó di wípé a bọ́ sí abala mi. Bàbá Jésù Kristi ó fún àwọn èèyàn ní nǹkan, ó gba nǹkan lọ́wọ́ wọn. Example ni Pétérù, apẹja ènìyàn ni. Ó gba àwọn ẹja lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀, ó dẹ̀ sọ di apẹja ènìyàn. Eléyìí tó jẹ́ wípé bàǹtẹ́ ẹ̀ lásán ó fi ń jẹun káàkiri. Àwọn olùṣọ́ àgùntàn òde òní kí ni nǹkan tí wọ́n ń fún ọmọ ìjọ? Bàbá ẹ̀yin mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ bá mi dáhùn béèrè yìí. Ẹ ń pe àwọn olè ọ̀gárá ọlọ́ṣà, ẹ fi ìbọn jíjà lẹ̀, ẹ fi olè lẹ̀, ẹ máa bọ̀, ẹ̀yin aṣẹ́wó ẹ máa bọ̀ nínú Jésù. Kí ni nǹkan tí a fẹ́ fi fún wọn láti mú kí wọ́n kúrò nínú ìwà àtijọ́ wọn?
Thank you very much.
Celestial Half Hour.
Impeach him. What offense has he committed? Who is going to sit down to impeach him? Although maybe he's a baby prophet. So there's no point in what he's saying. We only think dead can impeach anybody. Dead can tell me leave. Dead can tell the other woman leave. But I've never seen any dead. And Tinubu will finish his 2 term. Nothing will happen. Even Buhari that was sick, Buhari, which the Igbo said is dead, buried in Saudi Arabia, is still handed over to Tinubu. We know some people around Nigeria, some part of Nigeria, who live comfortable in propaganda. That's the Igbos. They can fight too, they can do anything. Even that was the time when Tinubu went for France. They said he went for treatment. This is how Buhari died in exile. Maybe Tinubu is dead. I was just laughing. So maybe another Tinubu will be impeached, but this one will not be impeached. He has not offended anybody. And it's his party that took the majority in the House and in the Senate. So what are you talking? They want to impose the boss? Look at Donald Trump. He made sure every department of the area was rigged so that he can come. Then Senate is Republican. Democrat, House of Assembly is Republican. They make it collectively, they rigged the election, and Donald Trump came back. So if you said you want to impeach Donald Trump, it will be different. He has perfected his job. The 4 years will come, unless he or they brought down his plane. But the Lord said maybe China will bring another sickness that will make him look like a novice. That's the only thing we are expecting by July next year, not now.
Thank you very much, sir.
God bless you.
From the Revelation 2025, you already told us that some kings are going to be impeached, some will run away.
In Ogun State, yes.
Now, regarding this Oba area of Ifo, there's a saying that he has a lot of connection, he's too
big. When you commit this atrocity, even though people have been using him to do some dirty runs. Look at Saula in Nigeria. Look at Kayode Williams. And look at this man in Oshodi. What's the name of Adebayo Success? You know, everybody carries his own head and carries his own luck. Then why are you using your own to destroy other people? Proverbs 16. He said, man ways are prudent before him, but before God is a filthy rag. So that's what he said. So don't worry. Many others will commit. Many others will be dethroned in the east, in the south, that all the political parties put on the throne, and God did not know about them. So they will do something that will push them out of the seat. That's what happened.
Thank you very much, sir.
God bless you.
To run it all up, sir, there's a trending video of Portable where he's crying because he assaulted a government worker and they went back, shut down his business, his houses. So is there any message for Portable? Because
Portable is just like ant. He's a lawless boy. He didn't have home training. Do you remember what he said in Proverb 3, from verse 16 down? He said, train your children on the way of the Lord. Can you compare Portable with Bob Marley? Can you compare Portable with Rasmono? Can you compare Portable with Jackson? Yeah? This is just an what comes. It's just what? It's a ruffian. So we should just leave the matter. I'm too big to talk about Portable. God did not know about Portable. They created him, they had angel to monitor him. Exodus 23, verse 20. He said he will send an angel to go ahead of us. Then Isaiah 40, from verse 1 to 10. He said we are all animal. But the moderate animal live in the house. Bush meat live in the bush. So automatically, if you're on drug, once your head is not complete all the time, so what do you expect? So what do you expect? So that's the problem. There's no any advice until maybe look at Fela. Fela came from Ogun State. But a lot of all his songs today, we are still playing it. When you get to France, when you get everywhere, look at the French people. This year, 2 times, they are going to strike. Here, France will strike. All the atrocities which France people has done to African people, they are going to get the reward this year. Then all what they did to Gaddafi, they will get the reward this year. Then there is no how, nobody can pull them back. Sarkozy and how they borrow money from Libya president, how they did everything, how they planned the coup, how he was. I told them before, 20 years. Those who knows about the death of Gaddafi, the Lord will disgrace them as a nation, as a person, as a father. Those who are sat down, just like those people who sat down to arrange the killing of Sarawiwa and Bola Ige. Before the end of this year, you will see they will confess, and the Lord is going to deal with their family squarely. Nahum 1, Nahum 2. Then he said in the book of, I think Nahum said, 18. Hello. Then he said in Malachi 3, verse 18, he says, this year that we know the difference between the good, because this is a year of vengeance. Anybody who did good before, they will get their reward. Those that did bad, they will pick it up. Isaiah 3:10, 11. He says, say it to the righteous, that it shall be well. And say it to the bad, that this is it. This is what is going to happen. So God bless you.
Thank you very much. So, for a while now, you have been teaching us that we should go back to farming. That is part of the revelation for the year 2025, sir. So what do you think about GMO, which is genetically modified organisms?
They have introduced that to us. It will only plant cancer in every family. We don't need it. In my village, they are Okitukwa or Ondo. We believe the maize we removed from our farm last year. You know what I'm saying? That we removed from our farm last year, we will dry it. Yes. Then when we are going to a new farm, we collect it there. We don't need GMO. The northerners may need GMO if they want mass production. But down from Obodaba, Imo, Enugu, Ablambra, Benin down, we know how we do our preservation of our maize, of our cocoa yam, of our white yam, of our yellow yam, and that's all. So we don't need GMO. They've just brought that to plant sickness into us. A plant, GMO, anything from GMO, you cannot reproduce it the next year. So when you plant it, you finish it, that's the end. So we don't need it. That cannot happen. They've brought it to Nigeria, but we didn't take it. And that is what is planting cancer in the body of a lot of people. They've tried us a lot. Even the COVID, they were thinking it's going to damage Africa. So automatically, I need the GMO seed. Agbon, Anebajengbe. Agbado, Anebajengbe. We have varieties of yam in my village. We have a pink yam. We have yellow yam. We have akoishu. We have ewura. We have all these things. So we have a barn that we use to reproduce all what we want. So we don't need any GMO. We don't need it. Even all the chicken they are eating. Like me, I don't eat agriculture. Agric chicken is a local chicken I normally eat. And it could be 2 times in a year. And when I get to abroad, I don't eat their food. No. I only eat green plantain, cook the plantain. Even the pineapple I don't take. Even the orange juice I don't take. So automatically I know, I just traveled there. And my body never knew I traveled. So I don't need to eat their things. So when I come back, I come to face trouble. No, I won't do that. Now I can see hit the road and trek 14,000, 16,000, 3.5 hours. I will walk and come back and sweat and come above. That's all. So I can take rodo, salt and garri without anything. So the GMO will not do Nigeria any good. We never do us any good. We should, our way of planting, our way of securing, keeping our fruit, don't collect grains from government. We do have grains by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So we don't want GMO. We've discussed that that was last year, when the rich people, the richest man in the world, want to come and give it to them in the north. No, it will not work. You know, God knows how to protect the poor people. God knows how to protect the poor people. So if anybody wanted to send us to early grave, God knows how to protect us. Yes. Because Proverbs 16, then Isaiah 3, 10, 11, then Revelation 22, verse 11, he said, tell the bad people to deviate. But later he said, continue what you are doing. You know what I'm saying? So these are the things. Then Psalm 49, then Jeremiah 17, he said everything. Then when you look at what he said, Deuteronomy 8:18, he said, only me, God, who can give you power to be rich. So what do everybody want? Profit. What do everybody want is profit. What do everybody want is profit. But you should remember, Proverbs 28 verse 10, 10:28 or 10:28 said, the idea of a righteous person will always end up with joy. That's what he said. I think 10:28.
Celestial Half Hour TV. Now we be the best information carrier.
Kọ́ wá láti Korea, ó dẹ̀ yapa, ó kúrò níbi tó wà, the apostolic. Ó gbé tiẹ̀ kalẹ̀, ó dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀, òun àti ìyàwó. Lẹ́yìn ìgbà tó yá, ó ní wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ wọ earring, wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ wọ television, wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ dúró ní méjì, wọ́n dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ wọ bàtà tó wọ́n, wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ wọ sùtù tó wọ́n. Àbí kò yẹ, leader nìyẹn. Ó ní bí bàbá ṣe rí bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́mọ ẹ̀ rí, Ezekiel 16:44. Ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tí ó ní kó wo àwọn wọ̀nyí o, when you look at the book of Psalm 55 verse 10 to 17, ó ní àwọn tó dà wá, àwọn tó bà tiwa jẹ́, kì í ṣe ará àta, àwọn ẹgbẹ́ wa, àwọn ọ̀gbà wa, àwọn tájọ́ ń jò kéjẹ́ wọ̀nú jọ. Do you get the point? Then again, nígbà tí a leader is born, but the leaders are not trained. But they believe in Nigeria that we can train you to man a place. People are calling God in Nigeria for 28 hours, 48 hours, 32 hours. Ṣé bá Adébóyè ló sọ fún wa pé open heaven? Ṣé ní Kòròdú ní heaven ti open? Ṣé ní Ìyànàpájà? Ṣé ní ẹ̀yìn ọ̀rẹ́? Heaven open. Ó kàn paraphrase, ó satirize yẹn ni, ó fi gbé wa mọ́ra. Then bọ́dẹ̀ ṣe ń lọ létí tí òkun yẹn náà ní búlọ́fà ń tẹ̀lé wọn. Ní búlọ́fà ń tẹ̀lé wọn. Anybody who fail to pay tithe is going to hell. Ẹnu leader church àwọn Nigeria láti bọ́ lè yọ. Ó dẹ̀ rántí time COVID. We are not going to church for a whole 1 year. And they are still texting message and account. Oyedepo Abiara Adebo Abadare send it to church member at home. Àwọn tó jòkó sílé tó hàn tí mo fẹ́ tí mo bí wọ́n máa kú. Ẹni kó tó máa sọ̀dá mẹ́wàá. Ta ló fẹ́ lò ó? They are not going to job. They are not going to work. And you ain't doing this. Malachi 1, Malachi 2, Malachi 3, then When you look at the book of Haggai 1, ó ní wo ilé wọn bó ṣe rí mèremère, ó ní wo ilé Olúwa wa bó ṣe rí. So at the end of the day, àwọn leader wọ̀nyí ni o, because tí afọ́jú bá fọ̀nà àwọn afọ́jú, they will both fall on the same pit. Ẹ wo ti kú mú ìyẹn ń sìn, lẹ́nìí ń sìn, satellite ti wà, television ti wà, everything wà káàkiri. Àwọn tó ti wá sọ tí wọ́n dànù yẹn ń kọ́. Dẹ́gẹ̀dẹ̀ tó wá rántí pé àwọn kan ti tún wá àwọn bàbá Káyọ̀dé ní Sùúrùlérè gbogbo everything. Tí wọn kì í sọ̀rọ̀, wọ́n máa ṣe bí odi gbogbo ẹ̀. Àwọn ní ògèrè everywhere. Orí mo ṣe pín Jésù yẹ́lẹyẹ̀lẹ. Wọn ò lè pín bàbá tó bí wọn yẹ́lẹyẹ̀lẹ o. Jésù náà pín yẹ́lẹyẹ̀lẹ tí wọn ò rí rí. Then when you look at the place where Nigeria is today, eléyìí tó yẹ ká lọ kọ́ṣẹ́, wọn lọ kọ́ wo Ayọ̀rìndé. Ó pín handkerchief tó kó láti inú pósí òkú, ó pín lé wọn lọ́wọ́ everywhere. Ayọ̀rìndé. Ó ló bá bankruptcy padà láti London yẹn. Ó ti padà, ó padà bí rádaràda èèyàn. Ṣé bó dẹ̀ rántí nígbà tí àwọn tó gbá Babangida lójú láyé ọjọ́ yẹn, tí Babangida náà tó ṣe padà fún Àbújá bá ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀sìn yìí náà ni. Bó ṣe wà ní Obì, bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ló wà ń gba ìjà o. Bí gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣe rí nìyí. So my brother, ní ti ẹ̀sìn yẹn jẹ́ kí ìyànnà ní ọ̀hìn lẹ́tà àwọn ọmọ ọjọ́ rèé o àtàwọn ọmọ ọjọ́ rèé o. Àwọn ọmọ ọjọ́ ò mọ nǹkan tó ń fẹ́. Àwọn ọmọ ọjọ́ tó wà lábẹ́ wọn ti yọ̀lẹ́, wọ́n ti yarí ìdì. Ok, láàárọ̀ yìí mo rán àwọn ọmọ ọjọ́ méjì jáde kán lọ bá mi rí ẹnìkan, wọ́n dẹ̀ ra nǹkan wá. So nígbà tó dọ̀dọ̀ ẹnìyẹn fún wọn ní 6,000 naira wọ́n fi ṣòwò ọkọ̀. Ok, ẹnìyẹn ti sọ fún mi lórí fóònù. O ṣùgbọ́n tó ń dé change mi tó kù 3,007 yẹn ni wọ́n nà sókè bí eléyìí. Owó mi náà fi wọkọ̀ lọ o, owó mi náà fi wọkọ̀ padà o. Níbi tó ń ya èṣù dé tí orí wọn tó ti gbálẹ̀ kan tó kúrò nílé. So bóyá kí n tún declare 3,000 yẹn náà pé tí wọ́n nìyẹn, then èló ni tèmi lọ́jọ́ yẹn. Àbí kò yẹ, so tí n bá tún release 3,000 yẹn, wọ́n tún pè ní 1515. So ìrìn àjò àárọ̀ yẹn ó ti bí 4,500. Èló náà máa dá ní church ní Sunday, wọ́n tẹ̀ ní dákọ̀bọ̀ ní owó yẹn. Wọ́n ní dá sísì. Even nínú wọn pàápàá ó ti ra nǹkan èlò tiẹ̀ látọ̀nà bọ̀. Then ọjọ́ kórè, the same thing. Ọjọ́ harvest, the same thing. Àwọn ọmọ ọjọ́ burúkú náà wà. Rádaràda wọn pọ̀, wérewèlé wọn pọ̀, because wọn ò ti lé tó dá wá. Wọn ò ti lé tó dá wá. Ṣé o pé DNA kò ṣe fagilé? Ṣé o sọ́lẹ̀ kan lójó máa rọ̀ mọ́ ní kò possible? Tí bá ṣe jòkó síta yìí, tí bá jòkó síbi tí mo wà yìí, máa ṣe nǹkan torí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ la fẹ́ sọ. Then kò ó ní òun gbé ọ̀rọ̀ òun ga jù. Bọ̀dọ̀ bàbá fi rọ́ sí títí ó máa fi di ìwòye alẹ́ ọ̀la kò lè sójú. Ṣòtí yẹn ń sìn. Then tàwọn ọmọ ọjọ́ nìyẹn o. Then ìkejì, kò sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ kọ́ṣẹ́ mọ́ ní Nàìjíríà. Iṣẹ́ pásítọ̀ yìí náà ń kọ́. Ẹni tó Ọlọ́run ò pè, ìdájì Nàìjíríà ló pọ̀ Ọlọ́run o, kì í ṣe Ọlọ́run pè wọ́n o, àwọn ló pè Ọlọ́run. Ìyẹn ló máa fi bá lọ́dọ̀ wọn pé come to our church 48 hours with Christ, 72 hours with Christ. Ó fẹ́ pa Jésù ní lẹ́ẹ̀kejì. Àwọn àpọ́stélì ayé àtijọ́ pàápàá Júdásì kò ṣe tó 48 hours kó tó ta Jésù. Then James kò ní kó wá meet Jesus for 42. Ó ń sọ fún òun pé tó o bá tètè tí n bá ti fẹnu kíìsì ẹ̀ tó o bá ti mú tó bá ti dàpọ̀ tó ní gbogbo aṣọ kan lájọ wọ. That was the book of Luke 22 from 45 to 55. Òun Jésù wọ́n ṣe wá sọ pé èé ṣe tí ẹ fi ọkọ̀ àti àdá wá mi wá. You get what I'm saying? Ìgbàdí mo ń rìn káàkiri láàrin ìgboro yẹ kẹ́ ti mú mi. Gbogbo ìgbàdí tẹ mú wá yìí ò wọ ọ̀kẹ́ kó gbogbo ẹ̀ padà. Ìyẹn gbàdá ó ń ṣe eye service. Bẹ́ẹ̀ pé kò ní pín inú owó yẹn. Òun ló ti ṣẹ́ Jésù lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́ta o. Káàkùkọ tó kọ́ o. Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ti Peter ó ju ti Judas lọ o. Judas is a night marauder, is a crawler, is a very bad person. So Jésù wá ní ó mú etí yẹn ó lẹ̀ padà. Má fi lè bà mí lórúkọ jẹ́. Ṣé o rántí pé sùúrù ní Jésù fi pa Júdásì tó bá dissolve cabinet ẹ kò ní tán lẹ̀ torí wọ́n ti jọ ń pín owó dọ̀là nínú owó tó ń wọlé wọ́n ti jọ ń sẹ́tù ara wọn ìyẹn ni Jésù fi sọ ní Luke 18 pé tí mo bá padà wá ṣé mo máa tún bá ìgbàgbọ́ ìsọ̀sọ́ àlámì dẹ́gbà tó dẹ̀ tó yá Jésù tó sọ ní John 14 from verse 10 only I will never leave you fatherless I will send you a comforter and the comforter is what? Is the Holy Spirit. Then for the ọmọ ọjọ́ John 8 from verse 36 to 41 ó ní tí èṣù bá ó ní èṣe tí ọ̀rọ̀ mi ò fi yé yín tí èṣù bàbá yín là ń ṣe kí ni lẹ̀ ń ṣe láti ìjí apààyàn ni ẹ̀yin tó ṣe bá rẹ̀ ní tó ṣe sọ lórí YouTube pé máa ń kọ́ sókè ṣe yàn ọlọ́run kò ṣe tọ́ ọlọ́run kọ́ ló ṣe ṣe mo fẹ́ defend ara mi ni tàbá dọ̀hún àmọ̀ gidi ó ní Jonah 3 verse 18-19 ó ní nígbà yìí láwọn tó mọ ìyàtọ̀ láàrin àwọn tó sin ọlọ́run àwọn tí ò sí then John 14 verse 16 ó lémi ni mo pè ẹ́ ẹ̀yin kọ́ lẹ pè mí ó ní tí àwọn èèyàn bá bà ẹ́ lórúkọ jẹ́ ò ṣiṣẹ́ mi torí ó rántí ìgbàdàn ni mo fẹ́ bébésébò so don't bother your head be with me and be in line so àwọn ọmọ ọjọ́ wọn gọ̀ wọn fẹ́ yí hanra ṣé bá àwọn ọmọ ọjọ́ ló bá Ọlárìndé gbẹ́lẹ̀ tí ó sin sẹ́kítírì ẹ̀ títí ìyàwó fẹ́ gbígbé ta Ọlárìndé bẹ̀rẹ̀ èèyàn sínú church ní time ẹ̀ nàdọ́lọ́hún wérò ó wá ń bí náà then Dàúsà pápá nígbà táwọn olóògbé ní ẹ̀ránṣẹ́ wá sẹ́kọ̀ọ́ àwọn ń bẹ̀ ní airport road tó ní kí Dàúsà lọ bọ̀gún ó ní no my God is not fertile my God ọjọ́ kẹta mú pa ajá ṣé Dàúsà ò bọ̀gún ṣé kò tí ì bọ̀gún pẹ̀lú sísítẹ́ẹ̀mù yẹn lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta nílẹ̀ Ìgbò àti Benin wọn àwọn kan dá bíbélì jẹ wọn fi náà sí January pé wọn lo bíbélì yìí mọ́ go confuse wọn that is true tí wọn nìyẹn bíbélì sọwọ́ wọn náà wọn jó ti Amẹ́ríkà wọn jó ti Nàìjíríà so yẹn pé tó bá jẹ́ Christian tó bá jẹ́ Muslim bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n lè fọ gbogbo lé torí àwọn yẹn ní skọ́nskọ́n díẹ̀ lórí ju àwa lọ but àti ìlọsírí ọ̀dọ̀ wọn ṣùgbọ́n bí wọ́n ṣe kóra wọn tó lọ para wọn dànù mo ti pariwo láti January pé mẹ́ka tọdún yìí máa ṣe kí ni ó máa kà máa wọn torí Olúwa ti fi sáìnì hàn omi di ẹ̀jẹ̀ ayan jáde frog jáde Olúwa ti fàmì hàn then nǹkan tí Áfíríkà bá dẹ̀ ti ṣe kò ń lè tọ́jọ́ nǹkan rádaràdà láfíríkà máa ń pọ́nlé ẹ̀rí wọn kó wọn jọ síbẹ̀ heat wave tó bá jẹ́ Amẹ́ríkà wọ́n ti ṣe AC káàkiri everywhere gbogbo owó tó ń pa ń bẹ̀ ń sìn tí owó ọmọ ọjọ́ ti jọ owó táṣẹ́wó bá pa olóòtẹ́ẹ̀lì ló gbà tó pọ̀ jù ń bẹ̀ so the only thing àwọn ọmọ ọjọ́ pàápàá wọ́n ti sùn kó ṣe kí ni wọ́n ti kọrí sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ o rántí the story of Etuk in the Bible in Acts of the Apostles 10-11 only Etuk fell from the window but the apostle said don't bother the life is in there so that is it then when you look at what he said to àwọn ọmọ ọjọ́ ní Acts of the Apostles 13 verse Acts of the Apostles 23:13 ó ní àní sùn àní pojúdé àdẹ̀ní jòkó ọ̀n tí tàbá pa Paul àwọn ọmọ yìí ẹni ẹ o ọ̀n tí tàbá ṣe kí ni tàbá pa Paul then when you look at the book of Acts of the Apostles 3 Acts of the Apostles 5 Acts of the Apostles 6 Acts of the Apostles 7 he now said ó ní Ananiah ìwọ tó tún jọmọ ọjọ́ iye tó lóò fẹ́ mú kí ni ó yí ó ti tún yípo gbogbo ẹ̀ padà ó ní iye ẹni yẹn ó lóò mà parọ́ fún mi ẹ̀mí mímọ́ ló mà parọ́ fún kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ Ananiah ṣubú lẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ kú so thank you very much ọmọ ọjọ́ wọ́n ní lọ́wọ́ wọ́n tún ṣe kí ni wọ́n dì lẹ́rù ó ní àmúkù ẹrù ẹwọ́ àìmọye àwọn ẹ̀yìn míì wá sí church wọ́n wá fẹ́yàn bẹ̀ ní ìyàwó náà wá olè náà wá ẹlòmíì dẹ́ṣẹ̀ lẹ́yìn torí ọjọ́ kórè ẹlòmíì dẹ́ṣẹ̀ lẹ́yìn torí ọjọ́ ẹbí ẹlòmíì òrílégbé wọ́n fà kóra wọn sí ọrùn olùṣọ́ God bless you.
ok ẹ ṣe gan bàbá mi kó tó di wípé mo wá stop eléyìí question yìí màá fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ dá mi lóhùn torí is a must ibi lá máa parí section eléyìí sí kó tó di wípé a bọ́ sí abala mi bàbá Jésù Kristi ó fún àwọn èèyàn ní nǹkan ó gba nǹkan lọ́wọ́ wọn example ni Pétérù apẹja ènìyàn ni ó gba àwọn ẹja lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ sọ di apẹja ènìyàn eléyìí tó jẹ́ wípé bàǹtẹ́ ẹ̀ lásán ó fi ń jẹun káàkiri àwọn olùṣọ́ àgùntàn òde òní kí ni nǹkan tí wọ́n ń fún ọmọ ìjọ. Bàbá ẹ̀yin mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ bá mi dáhùn béèrè yìí. Ẹ ń pe àwọn olè ọ̀gárá ọlọ́ṣà, ẹ fi ìbọn jíjà lẹ̀, ẹ fi olè lẹ̀, ẹ máa bọ̀, ẹ̀yin aṣẹ́wó ẹ máa bọ̀ nínú Jésù. Kí ni nǹkan tí a fẹ́ fi fún wọn láti mú kí wọ́n kúrò nínú ìwà àtijọ́ wọn?
Thank you very much. Orí bí mo ṣe ń wò ẹ́ Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kó lọ di apostoli àpàpàǹdodo. Sórí kan tèmi sọ mi ò pé anybody pé kó máa bọ̀ o.
Ẹ jèrè ọkàn fún Kristi. Bàbá mi o.
Máa gbọ́ bó ti ṣe rí o. Mo máa kọrin ti bí yìí fún ẹ̀ ń sìn. Elisha oní signboard o, iṣẹ́ ìyanu la fi mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Elisha tiwa yìí ò ní signboard o, iṣẹ́ ìyanu la fi mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Kí ló pé
iṣẹ́ ìyanu? Ìyẹn ni pé bí ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ṣe tóbi tó ẹ ní sanbọ́ọ̀dù ń ta.
Nígbà tó ń bọ̀ kò sí online, kò sí nǹkan kan. Nígbà tó débí lẹ́ẹ̀kan tó bá débí lánàá ẹ̀rù àyà ẹ̀. Lánàá àwọn tó wá láti Amẹ́ríkà 21. Everybody mo ṣáà ń sáré káàkiri láàrin wọn kí lè dágun wọn lóhùn. Wọ́n tún ń bọ̀ Sunday. Mo ti gbé ìhìnrere lọ bá wọn. Ó ní ìhìnrere Jésù ló mú ayé mi dùn, ìhìnrere Jésù ló mú ayé mi dára. Then orin ìkejì ó ní fàwòrán Ọlọ́run mi fàwòrán mi hàn, fàwòrán Ọlọ́run mi fàwòrán mi hàn, nítorí
àwọn tí ó mọ̀ mí jẹ́ kí
wọ́n àwòrán mi bàbá, àwòrán Ọlọ́run mi fàwòrán mi hàn níbi gíga. Then ìkẹta nìyẹn. Then ìkẹrin àwa ni ìwé dáyé ká bẹ́ẹ̀ máa ní Bíbélì wí, àwa ni ìwé tí ayé ń kà. Mo ti ṣe running to 50-something years ní Celesta.
You are still watching My Celestial Story live on Cele TV. And we have Senior Evangelist Oludale Abolorin, the PRO of CCC Clergy Welfare Committee. So let's talk about the group life insurance for Celestial Church of Christ clergies.
Thank you very much. Before the program started, what we had was that shepherds died, and then the parish, ran around to contribute money, 500, 1,000, and the rest. That they managed. Most parishes managed to organize a befitting burial, and thereafter, nothing again for the family. Apparently, if it's a community church, the moment another shepherd is transferred, then the history of the benefits of welfare concerning the previous shepherd is nil. And then when the new shepherd comes, the family of the late shepherd vacates the premises, or they become normal worshippers. And then it went on, and that is one thing that they have. You don't take care of your shepherds. They walk, and when they die, nothing. And that's what started, and what motivated the idea. But let's take care of, because they are what really, and the family has suffered with the shepherds, transfer from here to there. Sometimes the education of children are impaired. So that's the next start, and that was what brought the idea. So after negotiating with Living Assurance, we came with, let's start with 1.5 million to every family.
1.5 million.
And then with additional 200,000 to organize the burial, buy the coffin, and whatever you want. But 1.5 goes to the family. And the way to operate that, on the form, you have list of your beneficiaries on this form, and the beneficiaries, when you put their names there and how they are related to you, then
how many beneficiaries?
As many as you can.
Okay.
But here we have about 4 here.
Tí o bá wo John 14 láti verse 15 to 21, ó ní tí wọn ò bá bà yín lórúkọ jẹ́ pé ẹ ń ṣiṣẹ́ rere, ó ní ẹ ṣiṣẹ́ mi, ó ní torí pé wọ́n ní wọ́n lo ẹ̀mí bébésébò, ẹ̀mí èṣù lé ẹ̀mí èṣù jáde. Ó ní kẹ́ rántí pé èmi ni mo yàn yín, ẹ̀yin kọ́ lẹ kí ni, ẹ̀yin kọ́ lẹ yàn mí. Dẹ́ nínú ìrìn àjò yẹn ó ti fi pé wọ́n máa fi bí ṣù wá. Ṣé ti yẹ? Dẹ́ tó bá wá wo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Acts of the Apostle 4 from verse 16, Acts of the Apostles 5, Acts of the Apostles 6. Then when you look at Daniel 3, verse 16, then Daniel 2, from 16 to the end. Then when you look at the book of Genesis 43, from verse 10 to 21, then Genesis 47, from 1 to 8, then Genesis 45, 1 to 6. Then when you look at Genesis 39, you will look at it from 10 to 7. Only oore ni ọba ṣe fóun tó fi òun ṣe olórí gbogbo wọn tó wà nù léyìí àti bá ẹ̀sùn ó ló máa jẹ́ wàhálà ó ní nǹkan tó bá fẹ́ ṣe ni kò ṣe dẹ́kí lóbìnrin ṣe ó ní máa parọ́ mọ́ ẹ wàá dẹ̀ lọ sẹ́wọ̀n ó dẹ̀ parọ́ mọ́ ó dẹ̀ lọ sẹ́wọ̀n ṣùgbọ́n láti bí ẹ̀wọ̀n ní ìgbéga ẹ̀ ti dé ní Genesis 40, 41 and 42 ó nígbà tó túmọ̀ àlá yẹn fún ọba tán ọba kọ́ change aṣọ ẹ̀ ó gérun fún ó ṣe everything fún ibẹ̀ ni Joseph gbà dé ibi tó ń lọ àwọn ibi míì wà àwọn awuyewuye míì wà tó yẹ pé test ni wọ́n fi ń dányàn wọ́n dán Àgbàlá Gabriel wò ni bó ṣe dàálẹ̀ lọ́tẹ́lẹ̀ yẹn sì àmọ́ bó ṣe máa kára ẹ̀ bó ṣe máa káwọ́ wọnú díẹ̀díẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n tó bá ń da tó ń da lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn kò ní yá ṣe ti yẹ so bí ó ti ṣe rí nìyẹn then tó wá ń ṣe kí ni ó ń wò wá so nǹkan tó Àgbàlá Gabriel ṣe ìyẹn náà pè ní NGO nílùú òyìnbó ṣe ti yẹ àwọn kan á níṣòro àwọn kan á pè àwọn kan á ṣe ti bí wọ́n fowó síbẹ̀ and that's what is right wọ́n tún ní ó yẹ kó lọ kọ́lé yẹn sẹ́kìtì ó yẹ kọ́lé lọ gbogbo wọ̀nyẹn àwáwí asán ni àwọn tó ń sọ wọ̀nyí wọn lóore lára wọn láàánú lára ṣùgbọ́n pé nǹkan tó fi rí wá ṣe láyé ewúro ò lè ṣe nǹkan tí àpọ́n wá ṣe láyé ilá ò lè ṣe bò wọ́n jọra ṣe ti yẹ kì í ṣe gbogbo ènìyàn náà dá oore mọ́ tó bá wo Psalm 50 from 6 to 10 ó ní láti inú oyún lẹ́ni bí ṣe kí ni ló ti ṣe bí dẹ́gbọ́dẹ̀ tó wá sọ́nù ìwé Proverbs 4 verse 16 ó ní wọn ń sùn wọn ń wo wọn ń pojú dé ọ̀tí tó bá ṣe bí then Proverbs 6:16 1 to 5 ó ní gbogbo èrò inú wọn ló wà òkè ṣùgbọ́n ibi ni then the last one ó tún sọ fún wa ní John 2 láti 41 42 43 ó ní Jésù kò fẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ èèyàn létí òun torí ó mọ ohun tó wà nínú ènìyàn then kò wá gbára lé ènìyàn you get the point kò gbára lé ènìyàn so kí Àgbàlá Gabriel kó má wo tèèyàn kó kojú mọ́bi tó ń lọ kó dẹ̀ máa ṣe nǹkan ẹ̀ lọ kó dẹ̀ máa ka Bíbélì nítorí pé ire ẹ̀ fẹ́ẹ̀ dé ayọ̀ ẹ̀ náà fẹ́ẹ̀ dé tẹ́nìyàn bá lóun ò fẹ́ lé mọ́ kó fẹ́ lè rí tẹ́nìyàn bá dẹ̀ lóun ò fẹ́ lọ́bẹ̀ mọ́ mo fẹ́ padà sí títì tólúwa bá dábẹ́ni tó máa ṣa pépà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ títì kò sí bó ṣe lè mú wá sílé wọ́n ní ìyàwó tó bá fẹ́ fẹsẹ̀ rìn lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ títì tó bá gbé sórí ẹni ó máa yí bọ́ọ̀lẹ̀ so what Nigeria ṣe ń develop ni irú nǹkan tó rí Yọmí ṣe yẹn ń sìn ṣebí there was a time tí ẹni tó pààyàn sóòtẹ́ẹ̀lì ẹ̀ ó mórúkọ mi lọ sí court tó fi ń gbàdúrà nínú ibi tó ti mọ́ kí lórúkọ bọ́ọ̀ì tó no ẹni tó lòtẹ́ẹ̀lì yẹn Adédoyin ariwo Marcus títí ṣé èèyàn ò tún kọ lára mi èmi mo sọ fún wọn máa hàgì ẹ èmi mo sọ fún wọn pé ọmọ ẹ wà ń Ghana then gbogbo ẹ náà lórí bẹ́ẹ̀ gíndé ṣe nínú tí ṣe ibi yẹn dẹ́mọ̀dẹ́ sọ fún Yọmí ní tàìmì pé kó continue Olúwa máa tì lẹ́yìn Olúwa dẹ̀ tì lẹ́yìn wòlíì wa ń lu yìí àwọn fake ni ò jẹ́ ká mọ original only as we have the fake prophet we have the original prophet but God will never do anything without Amos 3 and Amos 4 ó ní láti verse 6 ní 3 yẹn láti verse 6 ó ní jẹ́ èèyàn méjì lẹ́rìn pọ̀ bí kò ní pé wọ́n rẹ̀ Olólùwà ò ní ṣohunkóhun láì fún wòlíì so automatically kí Àgbàlá Gabriel Oríyọmí àtàwọn gidi míì tó tún fẹ́ dìde wọ́n má relent wọ́n má wà aláogo kan continue playing keep the ball rolling the Lord will bless you.
Celestial Half Hour. Celestial Half Hour TV. Now we be the best information carrier.